Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about adult tonsillectomies. I've been through videos, and I'm sure everybody who does this, I did it right before I had my total knee replacement. First thing I did, Googled it, watched it, and I was like, my doctor was like, I'm going to keep you awake. I'm like, no, you're not. So I didn't stay awake for that. That's a whole nother video. But anyway, this is my tiny home, kitchen. I'm in the living room. This is my TV. There's the bedroom up there. The husband is behind me working. He's dusting and cleaning to try and keep everything down and okay with the throat. So anyway, so as you notice, I am post-op day 11 today. So I am not eating a solid food yet. I did try, do not do this. I did try some tater tots. It was like swallowing shards of glass. And that is the best way to explain it. It ripped and tore down every inch of my throat. But I wanted some so bad, so I ate them, and no, I won't do them again. So I'm not eating them again. But I will tell you this. Here's the thing. You go into this and you watch every video you can, and please, I hope that somebody and that you guys watch this. When I went in, I was kind of mortified, and I was almost tapping out when the doctor came in and seen me preoperative, and now my dogs are fighting. There's the two dogs. So anyway, he came in, and I told him, I said, I don't know if I want to do this. But I sing, so it was important that I start to weigh out the options. Best friend right here. I will show you my throat. I know a lot of people won't, but I will. I don't care. So anyway, I went into the surgery prepared for the worst, because everybody that you see comes on, their throat's packed in ice, and they're laying flat. And the throat is packed in ice, and they're like, okay, I dare eat. No, well, no, you're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to. Popsicles, juices, soups, things that are easy to take in and digest. Because here's a reality that you don't realize. Going into that surgery, when you wake up, you have to retrain these muscles immediately to swallow. Otherwise, you'll take it in your mouth and it comes right out your nose. So I was prepared for that. So the first thing when I came out of surgery is I drank, and I drank so much they actually pulled the liquids away from me. So just because they didn't want me to vomit, you know, with the anesthesia. So I did really well. And I drank. And it was to the point where they were like, and I'm not medicated right now. So it was to the point where they were like, well, you know, if you stay 45 more minutes, we can give you another dose of medicine. And I'm telling you, whatever it was they gave me was something good. My husband had me convinced I was a spy, and they removed my tonsils because I had trackers in my tonsils. That's how out of it I was. And I'm not telling you, it's not that I've had 1 or 2 surgeries. I am like a pro at surgery. I already know the drill. I don't need you to run me the drill. I know it. I can recite it back to you. They should just bring me into places and let me talk to people. I have all the time in the world. So anyway, first thing when they woke me up, I drank. And I think that is key important. And I don't care what I look like. I look like hell. I don't care. I don't care because I am on the mend. I cannot, we have to be careful not to get sick. So having people into your home after the surgery, because everybody wants to come see you. No, stay away. This is why we do this. You know, my phone has certain capabilities that allow me to see you 10 states away in your home. Don't come see me, because you're going to not be welcomed at my door. So that is the first thing. You cannot allow a ton of people into your home. Kids won't share toys, but they'll share germs. So just be careful. Drink right away. Drink. I drank so much. I was scared not to drink. I was so scared not to get enough liquid in my, down my throat, that I actually was over drinking. I don't know really that you can do that, but I was drinking so much. So a couple days into, I think it was the next day after my surgery, because water we knew I would be able to tolerate, but what can you tolerate? I don't know. And here's the thing, they will tell you avoid all acidic juices. So here's the key thing. Don't have tomato soup. It's not good for you. Don't eat spicy food 2 weeks after. It doesn't make sense. You're not healed 2 weeks after. Your clots haven't healed. Your throat hasn't done its sloughing. And it just does you no good. But I will tell you this. I'm going to show you a few things that'll help you, because people don't prepare you. So A, drink a lot of liquids. Go in prepared that as soon as you wake up and they wake you up, you are going to drink liquid. So avoid, hard lesson learned, ice creams and things like that. I still do have ice cream because I will deal with it. This is stuff my husband eats in front of me. But these are my best friends. Popsicles. Keep it turned around here. Popsicles. And I'm telling you, I have 4 bags of popsicles in here, frozen. Because when my throat hurts, I have some popsicles. I want my throat ice cold. You just cannot get your throat cold enough. So ice packing it from the outside probably is not a bad idea. I did not do it. I'm still swollen through here. And I'm sore through here when you push. My whole face, my face swelled. And my neck was like outward. So icing your neck probably doesn't hurt. I didn't. I wasn't advised to, and I know to, but I didn't. Every type of juice in here that you can, here's my favorite. And I was drugged and I lost my straw because it's mine and I'm going to drink it. So somebody said they couldn't tolerate cranberry. I tolerated the cranberry mango very well. I tolerated white cranberry peach. I have white grape juice back there, and I have fruit punch. I have not had pop. I did try coffee. That did not sit well with me. I have jellos, red, blue jellos. I had some waters, and they were sparkling waters, and this one is coconut pineapple, and it's really good. And it didn't bother my throat. Like everybody says, oh, the fizzy stuff bothers my throat. It didn't bother my throat. I do eat my other favorite go-to food. I have mashed potatoes and mixed vegetables, things that people really don't like. I mean, we really don't want to eat it, but we do. So mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, supper bowls. But this is things that are going to go down. So I have, yep, that's where I'm going to next. I have, oh, it's on the counter. Oh, sorry about that. Let me get that out of the picture. This is another friend of mine. Shout out for Velveeta cheese, Velveeta shells and cheese. Velveeta, you should send me cases of this to recover on. But this is one of my best friends. Now, I did do tater tots one night, and I'm scared to death now to try anything. But I'm going to branch out now. Like I said, I'm going to show you my throat. I am 11 days into my recovery. I haven't sang, but my husband's like, everywhere should I go? She's like, right there. But I did sing just a little quiet to myself kind of thing. So anyway, the gross part, here we go. So I'm going to show you my throat. Now, I did do a lot of videos on YouTube. Oh, shoot, you can't see me, can you? I went on YouTube and I did a daily, I was very hoarse. And that went off and on for days. And now I'm pretty good. I'm better to where this is pretty good speaking for me. I think this is probably as good as it's going to get. But that is it. I am not on any pain medications. I have not been on pain medications. I took them the first 5-6 days and done. And done. I didn't want to be on them for a super long time, and I didn't want to start my healing process slow. So lubricate is going to be the biggest thing you're going to find out. Every time you take a drink, some people say it's like glass, but I did not have a problem drinking. I never at any point regretted getting my tonsils out. I had tonsil stones on this side of my throat, and this was the only tonsil that was bad. The other tonsil was fine. But I had tonsillitis so bad and so many times, and I had an abscess at one point they were going to drain. It looked like a huge golf ball in the back of my throat. They were going to drain that while I was awake, sitting in a doctor's office. No, thank you. So I have had a lot of issues with the throat. I'm starting to get a little hoarse now. That takes time to recover. Let your body recover. Here's the other thing. I was standing up. I was going to give my lovely Pomeranian a bath, and my husband had to take over, and he had to do it because I felt like I was going to pass out. There, you cannot push your body to, it's such a simple task, but you just cannot push your body. You can't force your body to heal. It's going to heal on its own time. I am not going to blow you up. I'm not going to inflate this. I'm not going to give you crap that you don't need, because back here in my throat all the time, I can feel my tongue rubbing on the what's starting to slough up. I have a blood clot here. So eating chicken or a hamburger or tater tots, you can break those clots off. You can die. You'll bleed to death and die before you get to a hospital. So don't do it. They give you strict instructions, and they tell you to eat foods that you can tolerate. Stick with soft foods. Pastas, stick with your soft foods. Don't put sauce in it. No tomato. It's acidic. So just plain noodles, things like that. Anyway, constant dry throat's a bad thing. I wake up in the morning, my throat always hurts. I just keep it cold. And here's the other thing too they don't tell you about is ear pain. Ear pain is horrible. It doesn't take a preference to either ear. It is in both ears. Every time, like you had that sore throat before where you drank something and it hurts so bad it hurts your ears. So I've had a lot of that. That is a lot. That is constant. That has been a constant for me. So yeah, that's it. That is it. You've seen my throat. It's still white. It's going to still be white. They say 2 weeks, but they really push for 3. And I'm going to take the 3 weeks to recuperate. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to use it. I am only 11 days. So I'm approaching my 2-week mark, so I'm excited for that. But I am not pushing things too hard, too fast. And every now and then my husband will tell me, hey, pump the brakes and slow down. So I do. If he does, he knows. So he got left with bathing all the dogs. So it does have its perks. So anyway, yes, my little Palm is upstairs and he is straying off. But I had my adult tonsillectomy. I am 45 years old, and I had my adult tonsillectomy at the age of 45. So if I can survive it at 45 and tell you and look you in the face, straight in your face, and say that I would seriously, if I had to have another tonsillectomy, I would do it again before I gave childbirth. So that just kind of gives you an idea. I mean, it wasn't bad for me. I did not have a bad experience with it. People will, back in the days where they cut the throat, took the tonsil out and then stitched it, yes, that was horrible. I mean, there were worse ways, but today's tonsillectomy, champion. So that's all I have to say. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you take something away from it. And most importantly of all, remember, God loves you more.